Water supplied to consumers has actually been through a few processing and treatment stages before being distributed. Rain that falls into the dams or rivers flows to the water intake where it will be pumped to the water treatment plant. Here, the raw water is treated by going through the process of aeration, coagulation, flocculation, sedimentation, filtration, disinfection and conditioning. Raw water intakes withdraw water from a river, lake, or reservoir over a predetermined range of pool levels. Floating debris such as woods, leaves, aquatic plants and others are screened at the intake. After screening, the denser suspended matters are removed by allowing the water to pass through chamber where it settles down to the bottom. Submersible pump abstract and transfer raw water from intake to water treatment plant. Aeration removes gases and volatile compounds and also to oxidize certain dissolved metals. Pumped from the intake is mixed with air at the aerator. Tastes and odors in raw water evaporate readily, and are released into the atmosphere by exposing as much water surface to the atmosphere as possible, and introducing turbulence via the cascaded aerator. Coagulants, usually alum, are added leading to the formation of microscopic particles in water. This is followed by gentle agitation causing small particles in the water to collide and combine to become bigger settlable flocks. All polymers used as flocculants in water treatment must be water-soluble. Water solution form. The active polymer in emulsion products is tightly coiled in droplets called micelles. These droplets are polymer emulsified in an oil phase. The coagulation process involves adding aluminium sulfate, polymers and hydrated lime to the water. These chemicals are called coagulants, and have a positive charge. The positive charge of the coagulant neutralizes the negative charge of dissolved and suspended particles in the water. When this reaction occurs, the particles bind together, or coagulate. This process is sometimes also called flocculation. The larger particles, or floc, are heavy and quickly settle to the bottom of the water supply. This settling process is called sedimentation. The flocks are allowed to flow through the sedimentation tank as uniform as possible for long enough period for them to settle. The clarified water will be collected from the top. The next step in a conventional water treatment system is filtration, which removes particulate matter from water by forcing the water to pass through porous media. The filtration system consists of filters with varying sizes of pores, and is often made up of sand, gravel and charcoal. The settled water then goes through filters where the fine particles and bacteria are trapped. The clean water then goes to the clear water tank. In the clear water tank, the water is disinfected to destroy microorganisms which still remain in water after filtration. The chlorine compound are normally used for disinfections. The pH is adjusted using hydrated lime. Fluoride is also dosed at the treated water to prevent tooth decay. Nowadays, the water treatment plant were automatically sync with computerized controller which make the task easier for the observation of water level, raw water intake and disinfection process through programmable systems. From the clear water tank at the water treatment plant, treated water is pumped through long pipelines to balancing reservoirs with sufficient height for distribution by gravity to service reservoirs in various demand centers.